They be wanting that ratchet. So here you go. Where you been? I've been gone. Why you back? Been too long. Thought I was off. What you on? I had to skirt so I can come back like I never left. Like I never left. Like I never left.
We start like we what? We start like we what? Give my 2 claps to the Ric Flair.
What is up, good people? I am back. It is Wednesday, February 20th, 2019. Welcome back to Easy Speaks, man. I don't know about y'all, but for me, I miss this, man. I miss getting in front of the camera doing this. I miss talking to y'all. I miss getting things off my chest, and I got some things I want to talk about, so I am back. Welcome back to Easy Speaks. So I want to jump right in and talk about a concept that I thought was really, really simple, but was really profound and was perfect timing for me when I discovered it. The idea of one word. Okay, so it's fairly, it's the beginning of the year, right? And this idea is, picking one word that will help to shape and mold the rest of your year, right? So typically, at the beginning of the year, we have a set of New Year's resolutions, 3 or 4 things that we may want to accomplish, something we want to quit, something we want to do better. You know how it goes. But when I discovered this idea of one word, it made a whole lot much more sense to me. Essentially, you're picking that one word that'll help represent what it is that you want your year to look like, right? And essentially, you can still make those goals. However, everything funnels, into your one word. Everything falls into that one word. It's a lot easier, I feel like, because, you can pack everything into that one word. And if you were to, stumble or fail on one of those goals, pack and play, put a new goal in that place, and still work towards building towards that one word. What it is that you want your year to look like. A lot of times, when we fail on our New Year's resolutions, to be real, a lot of times it happens in like a month and a half, right? You may fail on that, you may get discouraged, but you don't find a new New Year's resolution. You be like, okay, well, I fell off a little bit, and you wait till the next January 1st, and anybody got time for that. So I was thinking like, well, if we have these New Year's resolutions and, we may fail, at that point in time, what exactly is it that you're working towards? What are you living for? Like, I felt like, well, if you don't have any goals in place, if you're not working towards anything, then, this precious thing that we call time, you have it, but you're wasting it. Like, you still got the rest of the whole 9 months or whatever. Like, do something with it. So the whole idea of one word made it a little bit easier for me to kind of pack and play everything. So, for example, I decided my one word was going to be revitalize. Why? Because, I took a step back and I thought about what my past year looked like, where I am now and where I want to be in the future, and decided that, revitalize really represented everything that I wanted going forward, right? I think it's key to take a step back and think about what your past year was so you know what the benchmark is, what you want to work towards in the future. So, when I was thinking about it, I was like, well, throughout 2018, I felt like to be real, I kind of lost myself. I felt like I wasn't being myself. I lost myself physically, a little bit mentally, a little bit emotionally, spiritually, all that stuff. And, the people around me saw it. The closest people, my family, my friends, they were like, yo, you're not really being you. And the painful thing really about it is that, they can see it, and I may be able to literally feel it, but they can't do anything about it. Only I can. So this was a really convenient time for me to be like, okay, well, what is it that you want going forward? I want to revitalize. For me, what does that look like physically? I need to get my body right. Real talk. I already reached out to my man Vic. Got myself a workout plan. Shout out to Vic. Reach out to him on Instagram. Get yourself a workout plan. Get in the gym. So I already got that going. I need to use it. But, I already got that. So, yeah, working on that. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, step 1, getting in front of this camera and doing this. This brings me happiness. This brings me joy. That's why I do it. So, step 1 there. And that's just a couple of examples, but take a step back, figure out where you're coming from, what you want your next year to look like, and go forward and pick a word that represents what that is. If it evolves throughout the year, so be it. Pick a new word, pick some new goals. It's all good, but just pick that one word. It just streamlines everything. It just makes it easier. So to tie in the music with this, When I think about revitalizing, I think about, as of right now, I think about the song No Chains by KB, right? No features on it, but, you know, he is undoubtedly, you know, a heavy hitter in the Christian hip hop, right? Lyrically, he's a force to be reckoned with. Literally any and everybody who likes hip hop, you can pop in KB and enjoy it. Just about everything he talks about. I think he's a good mix between like new school and old school because, you know, what he talks about a lot of times in his songs is really like theologically based. You know, in new school Christian hip hop at this point, you know, no shade towards anybody because I like it, but it's more so like life based versus like Bible based. And KB makes sure to keep the Bible in the music, which, you know, I appreciate. But it still be popping though, like don't sleep. But yeah, but No Chains, the beat is on fire. But he really talks about just really keeping God first and allowing him to break you of any chain that you have or that you're feeling. That's his thing. That's the point of the song. And I felt like it really spoke to where I am right now. So yeah, so definitely check that out. And just lastly, a couple of things. One, think about it. You know, it's the end of February, but we have a whole 10 months ahead of us. So if you haven't picked a word, if you want to pick a word, sit down, think about it, pick a word, pick some goals, and make it happen. And secondly, go listen to KB, listen to the song. I'm gonna drop a link in the comments. You already know where to find me. # Easy Speaks. So next time I'ma holla at y'all.
Yeah, come get your opinion, it don't matter. Money or the faith, I chose a ladder. Ooh, I can see I'm trying to keep us on the outside now. We pull up and